The Franklin Pierce Ravens look to keep their winning streak alive against the Post Eagles. Welcome inside the Sports Center, Connecticut. I'm Matt Scalzo. Thanks for joining me on the CACC Network and for making me a part of your Thursday afternoon. Franklin Pierce enters today on a 5-game winning streak. With another victory, they would move into a tie with Sacred Heart atop the Newha Conference. The Pioneers swept the Ravens back in November, so they hold the tiebreaker. As for Post, they come in following a split against last place St. Michael's. Julia Wysocki had a big weekend, scoring 4 of the 5 Post goals with a pair in each game, earning her Newha Player of the Week. Let's meet the starting netminders for today's contest. Both come in on the Newha watch list for goaltender of the year. Jill Hurdle starts in net. Battle along the boards below the goal line. Starters don't matter anymore. Both top lines have already gone to the bench. Fresh legs out. And not the start that Jill Hurdle was imagining. Junior netminder on the watch list for Newha Goaltender of the Year. Is tied for first in the Newha in win percentage. She's 10-5 on the season. Holds a 2.30 goals against average and a .931 save percentage. Has won her last 4 starts, and in all of those contests, she's allowed 2 goals or less. This one's rattled along the boards. Slid across the ice where it skips off the skates. Tristan Curry. She picks it up in the corner. Curry stays with it and escapes the battle. Wraps in front. The stuff attempt turned away by Hurdle. Second chance from Grom is blocked away. Nearly a backdoor chance to the waiting arms of Grom. And it's forced back in by Brooke Larson. Steered back behind their own net by Alexandria Sestola. And heading the rush comes Ashley Wright. She turns it over in neutral ice. Numbers for Post. Anna Luckman takes it to the corner. Nobody's back at the high point, and this will go all the way down to the other end of the ice behind the net of Hannah Saunders. Steered ahead by Casey Van Den Uterlar, and she'll fire it in behind the net of Hurdle. Puck is steered in back behind the net of Hurdle. No icing. Flipped out towards center by Julia Stevens. And Stevens on it. Backhands it on to fellow captain Michaela Kelly, excuse me. Wysocki banks it off the boards. Sticks it along and stays with it into the corner. Top line back out for Post. Macy Peterson holds, turns on the backhand. Closed off by Levinson. Wysocki again below the goal line. Battles with Maggie Cornetta. And Peterson again fishes it out. And then is taken to the ground by Courtney Swenson. As the puck comes all the way down towards Saunders. Played ahead where Peterson angles it out to neutral ice. Long shift here for Peterson. Now a takeaway, Riley Patfield. Moves on the one-hand stick play. Up to Jody Rose, who slides it to Larson, cutting in. Redirection from Patfield. Goes just above the bar. Chance out in front. Rose trying to circle the wagons. Comes out to neutral ice, and nearing the 5 minutes gone by in the opening period, Post has had the best chances. No icing as Curry was close to the puck. Fired back in by Caris Kell, who had the overtime winner in Post's lone win against Franklin Pierce this year up in New Hampshire, a 3-2 win in the second meeting between these two back in October. Last meeting was won by Franklin Pierce 5-2 at the end of November up in New Hampshire. First meeting between these two was a tightly contested 3-2 win for Franklin Pierce in this very building on October 25th. First two contests, both one-goal games. Cycled back in by Emma LaRoche. Moved ahead, Wysocki cutting in again. Slides it across. Big save by Hurdle coming out in front of her blue pane. It was Hannah Luckman looking to make it 2-0 Post, and Wysocki once again right at the center of that opportunity for the Eagles. Wysocki's been on an absolute tear. She's had points in every game but 4 of the contest since October 18th against Colgate. 9 goals, 7 assists for 16 points. You can now make that 10 goals and 17 points with her tally 17 seconds into the today's contest to make it a 1-0 Post lead. That's where we stand as we cross 7 minutes. Icing waved off as Ammons reaches the puck. Sticked along by Ringer. And Rose with a takeaway. Walking in, Rose, glove stop made by Hurdle. 3 big-time opportunities for Post. McKevikas angles it towards Hurdle. She sticks it into the corner. And a takeaway by Rose below the goal line. Fires it out in front. And 2 Post Eagles were converging. It was Patfield looking to get off a one-timer. But Brooke Larson was in the same spot. And their sticks came together. Franklin Pierce having a tough time getting out of their own zone. And a handful of sloppy turnovers. Hurdle stops it behind her own cage. Picked up and fired ahead by Lila Bauer. Bo Dean was looking to spring the break. And it's back up to Peterson, and crashing back comes Mackenzie Rich to take it away. Bauer, another long stretch pass up ahead. Kaylee Murphy was into the attacking zone. Comes back to Post. And with numbers, here come the Eagles. Drop pass, turnover, and now Bo Dean in on a breakaway against Saunders. To the backhand, and a sliding stave made by Saunders. Puck stays in the attacking zone for the Ravens. And out of the scrum comes Tim Marie Grom. Tristan Curry angles it cross ice. And Michaela Kelly comes away with it. Into the attacking zone. Murphy falls down, and there will be a tripping call against Post. Going to the power play will be Franklin Pierce at the 11:05 mark. Left to go in this opening frame, a 1-0 Post lead. Get our first look at the Franklin Pierce power play. That is 15 of 71 on the season for a 21.1% clip. Meanwhile, for Post, they're 65 of 80 on the penalty kill. It was a perfect 6 for 6 last weekend against St. Michael's. Bauer lets a shot go. That's off the pads of Saunders. Picked up in the corner by Kelly. Pushed off the puck by Larson. Tried to backhand it out, but it's stopped by Levinson. Levinson comes away with it in the corner. Moves in. Shouldered away by Saunders. Puck is still loose right in front of the blue paint. It's loose. Saunders, another big save. There's a scrum. Where's the puck? And it's covered by Saunders. A lot of pushing and shoving after the whistle. Hannah Saunders, over the last 3 minutes, has shown why she's on that New Hawk Goaltender of the Year watch list. Not only because of her stats, but what she's done today. A bunch of huge stops. The breakaway against Dean, and now the flurry of chances right in front of her crease to begin the power play. And forced out towards center ice by Jet Devlin. Kelly fires it back in. Up to Stevens. Long shot. Swallowed up by Saunders. Well, a minute 06 left to go on the Post minor penalty. Comes back into the attacking zone. Down into the corner. Dean, shot goes just above the bar. That's whacked out towards center. Picked up by Cornetta. Cornetta gains the attacking zone, walking right in on Saunders. She blocks it with her shoulder, and that's cleared all the way down, where Hurdle will stop it in the corner. 20 seconds to go on the Ammons minor penalty. Picked up by Dean, hounded by Rose. Dean goes down, and out of the box comes Ammons. Even strike chance. And a big shoulder save made by Hurdle on the shot from Desai. Rich floats it out towards center ice. Picked up by Kaylee Murphy, and she slides it across to Cornetta. Banks it in, and chasing after it comes Brooke Larson. Slides it up ahead. It escapes out towards neutral ice. Kelly forced it back in, and Annenson has it in the corner. Centering pass from Kelly, steered away by Larson, and Peterson will take it ahead. Lobs it back behind the net of Hurdle, where Patfield waits on it, a stuff attempt. Easily handled by Hurdle, holding on to the post. Grom and Farberman combined to force it in. First one to it is Curry. Slides it out where it was held at the point momentarily by Luckman before a center ice shot from Van den Uterlaar goes off the blocker of Hurdle. Levinson into the attacking zone. Gets past Ammons. Levinson on the backhand. Angled away by Uterlaar. Levinson was looking for a backhand feed out to Lauren Maros, who was all alone. A good job by Van den Uterlaar to keep it away. Still an opportunity for the Ravens. This goes all the way down to the other end of the ice for an icing with an even 7 minutes left to go in the opening period. There is the under 10 timeout, but they can't go to a timeout with an icing or due to a penalty or because of a goal. It has to be because of a standard stoppage. Stevens, shot from the point. Gobbled up by Saunders, and there's a standard stoppage as we hit the under 10 media timeout with 6:54 left to go in the opening frame. It's a 1-0 Post lead on the tally for taken away by Makevikas. LaRoche got past Ammons, but the puck is scooped up by Pitter. Saunders leaves it behind her cage, scooped up by Ammons. Up ahead to Patfield. Loses it in the neutral zone. Forced along by Ammons. And then flicked out of bounds by Sestolo, trying to dump it in towards the post end. Instead it goes firing in towards the post bench, where Shelby Page and Larry Erickson stand. No Pat Bingham today. He had to head home to Colorado for a family emergency, so we wish Pat the best and hope all is okay. As Franklin Pierce comes back into the attacking zone. Steered out by Farberman, stays on it through neutral ice. Kell with a pitch and catch with Larson. Uses the boards, and it's picked up in the attacking zone, but before being swatted out by Levinson. And now Ruby Mitchell knifes through a couple of defenders, pushed back towards post end. Mitchell, a turnover. Here's Dean. She goes down, and Mitchell will head to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Second tripping penalty against Post in this opening period. And another one where There's a turnover, led to a chance for Franklin Pierce. And in hopes of avoiding an even strength goal, now Post will head back to the penalty kill. They're 1 for 1 today. Franklin Pierce had some good chances in that first half of their power play. Not as many good looks on the second half as Post wins the defensive zone draw, and it's floated out towards center. Wysocki pokes it along and chases after Courtney Swenson. Rich leaves it behind her own net. And moving ahead comes Franklin Pierce. Desai up ahead, and Wysocki had a chance if she was able to stop the puck on the penalty kill. Instead, she hounds Swenson, who wheels in her own end, enters into the attacking zone. Ammons battles in the corner with Cornetta. Dean falls down, poked along by Wysocki. Cornetta, a centering feed, looking for Murphy. Goes off her skates, wasn't able to get it to her stick. Under a minute to go in the power play for Franklin Pierce. Off the stick of Cornetta. Slapped out by Ammons, and Hurdle will stop it by her own net. 45 seconds left to go on the Mitchell minor penalty for tripping. Stevens up ahead to Kelly. Looking for a bank pass ahead to Levinson. And it's easily handled by Karis Kell. Ravens sputtering in their own zone, trying to find some momentum on this power play. Five seconds left to go on the minor penalty. Battle along the half wall comes to Wright, who lets a shot that goes wide. Out of the box comes Mitchell. Under 2 minutes left to go in the opening period. Still a 1-0 post lead on the goal from Julia Wysocki, 17 seconds into the contest. Cross ice dump in from Larson. And a takeaway. A chance for Wysocki out in front. She scores again. Stay hot, Julia Wysocki. 6 goals in the last 3 games for her. And a pair of goals today make it a 2-0 post lead. Three straight games with 2 goals for Julia Wysocki. She can do no wrong. The Eagles once again jump out to a 2-0 lead. They held a 2-0 lead in Game 2 against St. Michael's before giving up 3 unanswered goals. Both goals came from Julia Wysocki. Does history repeat itself today? A turnover. Bodine trying to slither her way through. And closed off as we move under a minute left to go in this opening period. For Wysocki, this big first period has also been a historic first period. As Ringer fires it in, McKevikas, it's a shot go from the corner, and it flutters into the glove of Jill Hurdle. But for Wysocki today, she moves up to 26 career goals, and more importantly, she moves up to 46 career points. That is first all-time in post-program history. So congratulations to Julia. I'll have to check during the break where that moves her in terms of goals, whether it pushes her up to first or not. A battle in the corner. 20 seconds left to go in the opening period. A 2-0 post lead. Played out towards center ice where it's handled and floated back in by Danny Ammons. Kelly looking for one last rush. Comes into the attacking zone. Kelly on the backhand, slides it across the LaRoche. Rebound chance steered away by Saunders. Another chance fired back in, and time will expire in the first period. A 2-0 post lead thanks to 2 goals from Julia Wysocki. 17 seconds in, and then late in the third period, she added another. Both those goals move her into first all-time in career points at post, and she'll stay in second in goals. She still needs another 2 to tie for first with 28 career goals, but a huge first period from Julia Wysocki. Sends Post into the first intermission with a 2-0 lead over Franklin Pierce. Come back in a little while. Second period action coming up soon on the CACC network. Second period action coming up from the Sports Center of Connecticut. It's a 2-0 Post lead over Franklin Pierce. Julia Wysocki with both goals and Rowan Ringer with both assists. First one came 17 seconds in, and then the second goal for Wysocki came with 1:29 left to go in the opening frame. Glad you can make me a part of your Thursday on the CACC network. I'm Matt Scalzo. Second period coming up. Well, the top lines out there, and Wysocki and Ringer out there once again. Opening draw is won by Post and angled in. Ringer kicks it along into her skates. Holds it up behind the net. Wysocki circles. Slides it up to the point. Long shot let go from Utterlar into the glove of Hurdle 15 seconds in. Can't look down at any notes here in the first 17 seconds. You don't know what's going to happen. Hurdle with 8 saves in that opening period on the 10 shots from Post. Utterlar walks in, top of the circle. Shot is blocked by LaRoche and comes out to neutral ice. This is a Franklin Pierce team that sits second in the Newha with 33 points, behind Sacred Heart at 35. That first period is not what they were expecting. They came in winners of 5 straight games. They'll look for better turnaround in the second period. Peterson nearly had a chance. And it's poked out towards center. Bauer slides it up ahead looking for Kelly. Peterson floats it in off the blocker of Hurdle. Steered up ahead, Annenson. Gets past Pitter into the corner. Bouncing puck is controlled by Annenson at the half wall. Swenson, a shot from the left point, straight into the catching mitt of Saunders, and she freezes play with 18:35 left to go in the second period. Levinson will take the draw against Devlin, and it is won by the Ravens. Behind the net, a takeaway by Post. Larson steers it up ahead, but it's held in at the point before being fired back in by Franklin Pierce. Pops out to neutral ice. Cornetta steers it in. Bouncing puck ends on the stick of Devlin. And just loses control of it. Tried to slide it up to the point, and Kell, it goes all the way down to Hannah Saunders. Kell, a stretch pass looking for Luckman. Angled in on Hurdle. She covers with 17:52 left to go in the second period. Wysocki and Rich on the faceoff. It is won by the Ravens. Kaylee Murphy looking to get past Utterlar. Turns in the corner. Has it taken away before Rich takes it back once again. Ringer up ahead. McKevikas paddles in the neutral ice. Fished out by Murphy. Saucers it cross ice, picked up by Dean into the attacking zone. Dean works away with some space, and penalty upcoming against Post. Hurdle was going to the bench for the extra attacker, and she ran into the referee. Not sure who the penalty is against. Shelby Page talking with the officials to determine who is the penalty on. And it is Casey Van den Uterlaar going to the box. So Franklin Pierce back to the power play. They're 0 for 2 so far today. A couple of tripping penalties against Post. Face off, and the draw is controlled by Franklin Pierce, but a hand pass is called against the Ravens, so the draw will go out to neutral ice. Another whistle. Minute 51 left to go on the power play for the Ravens. Kelly won it back, didn't know where it was, but it floats back to Stevens. Kelly on the backhand. Wheels around the net. Another penalty upcoming. And a high stick will be going against Michaela Kelly. Makes it 4-on-4 for the next minute 37. So any momentum for Franklin Pierce trying to kickstart in the second period is thwarted after the penalty to Michaela Kelly. Dean and Wysocki will take the offensive zone draw for Post. It is won back by Wysocki. Comes to Cal looking for a redirection. That goes wide. Cornetta into the attacking zone, or neutral zone, excuse me. Turns it over, and Kell is back on it. Trying to muscle pass Swenson. She picks it up in the corner. Down to McKevikas. Wysocki up to Larson. Her shot is blocked by Dean and goes fluttering into the Post bench. Fresh legs coming on for the Ravens, and a fresh defensive pair for Post in Ammons and Desai. Levinson will meet Wysocki. And the draw is won by Levinson. Lila Bauer banks it up ahead. Lauren Maros. Held off by Desai. Levinson looking to get away from Ammons. Stops and starts again up to Stevens. Seeing a shot goes off the skate of a defender in front. Odd angle shot off the pads of Saunders and up ahead to Wysocki. Slides it over to McKevikas into the attacking zone. McKevikas was looking for a return feed to Wysocki. Blocked by Stevens and then whacked along the boards. 15 seconds left to go on the penalty against Uterlaar as Maros was trying to spring a break. Desai on it. Angles ahead. Using her body to create space on the backhand. She goes down. And another whistle and a stoppage. Right as that penalty was coming to an end, it is 2 minutes for hooking against Jenna Charland. So it'll be 5-on-3 for 21 seconds for Post. Uterlaar out of the box. Back to full strength for the Eagles. And a chance to extend this lead. Rose on the face-off. She wins it back. Slid over to Kell, walking in, top of the circle. Shot is blocked. Kell across a one-timer. Save made by Hurdle. That shot came from Farberman. Larson down to Farberman. Back to Larson for the one-timer. Goes wide. One out of the box. Here's another one-timer from Farberman. She scores! 3-0 Eagles. The power play tally from Noah Farberman. Looked like it caught a deflection in front and squeaked through the legs of Jill Hurdle. And it's 3-0 Eagles. At the with 14:45 left to go in the second period. Post has taken advantage of opportunities, and they stretch their lead to 3. Taking it to one of the top teams in the Newha in Franklin Pierce. Winners of 5 consecutive games. Sit in second place in the Newha with an 11-6 record. Meanwhile, for Post, they sit in 7th with 19 points, 5-9-3 in conference play. One-timer from LaRoche goes fluttering wide. Battle in the neutral zone. Comes down to the corner with Wysocki. Ringer off to Wysocki and back to Ringer again. Return to Wysocki. Rister is blocked. Ringer snaps a shot off, and that one is blocked as well. Ringer caroms it off the boards and back into the attacking zone. Where it's fired out by Franklin Pierce. No icing as Uderlar scoops it up. Mackenzie Rich back to the point with Stevens. Banked off the boards. Stuff attempt at the post is held in by Saunders. Brooke Larson got the assist on the goal from Farberman. Just the 10th power play goal in the season for Post. For Farberman, that was her 4th goal of the season. All of her points have come from goals. She scored in Game 1 against St. Michael's and scores in this one against Franklin Pierce. Stevens up ahead to Dean. Gets past Kell and goes to the ice. Bouncing puck held in by Bauer. Cycled back in by Cornetta, held behind the net. Saunders thought someone was back there for Post. It was nearly a golden opportunity for Franklin Pierce. It's fired back the length of the ice by Tristan Curry. It will be icing with 12:17 left to go in the second period. Defensive zone draw won by Post. Fired back out towards center by Kell before being pushed back in. Long shift rather, for both of these, for this Post line. It's the period of long change. And that long shift will continue as Curry can't catch up to the pass. So Kell, Curry, Luckman, Grom, and Larson stay on the ice for another extended shift. And the draw is won by Levinson. Shot off the draw came from Casey Coffey, the extra skater. and swallowed up by Saunders. Freeze play and get fresh legs on the ice. A whole line change for Post. Jet Devlin comes on, and she'll face off with Levinson. Levinson looked to take a shot off the draw, and it goes floating back towards Post. And another icing against the Eagles with 11:43 left to go in the second period. Devlin again with Levinson. This is one back by Franklin Pierce. Shot from the point by Wright goes skittering wide. Played out to neutral ice. Slapped along. Icing is waved off as Wright is the first one there. Levinson floats it out. Charlin doesn't have a stick, and so she had to head to the bench. Coffey wraps it around the boards. Up ahead to Kelly. 2-on-1 has Maros with her. Kelly walking in. Takes a shot. And it's saved by Saunders and then goes up into the netting. Freezes play with 11:01 left to go in the second period. Best chance for Post for Franklin Pierce since that power play in the first period and the breakaway for Bo Dean. And once again, odd man rush. They're unable to convert. Defensive zone draw won by Post. Peterson pushes it out towards neutral ice, but it's back into the attacking zone. LaRoche walks in. Her shot goes whistling above the bar. Kelly turns it over. And now an odd man rush the other way. Peterson walks in, lets his shot go. Save made by Hurdle. Patfield was waiting on the doorstep. And now LaRoche comes back the other way. Kelly trying to sashay past Desai, and now those two get tangled up as Patfield works it around the boards over to Jody Rose. Long stretch pass up ahead is out of reach for Patfield. Goes down for icing with 10:09 left to go in the second period. Rose wins the face-off. Into the corner. Wraps around the boards where it's held by Cornetta. Slides it down to Annenson. Back up to Cornetta. Point to point to Swenson. Her shot is sticked into the corner by Saunders. Another wrist shot from the point. Goes angling into the corner. Bouncing puck picked up by Post with some speed. Here comes Desai into the attacking zone. Moves it up to Wysocki at the half wall. Bounces off her stick. Murphy turns away. On the forecheck from Post creates a turnover. Wysocki looking to find Ringer fresh off the bench. Murphy. Shot is held in by Larson. Mikevikis couldn't get on the puck. Comes out to neutral ice. Kelly Murphy. One-hand stick play off to Annenson. Pinching in, and that goes fluttering into the Franklin Pierce bench. We hit the media timeout with 8:42 left to go in the second period. It's 3-0 Post after Farberman extends the lead on the power play. We'll be back after this on the CACC Network. 8:42 left to go in the second period. A 3-0 post lead over Franklin Pierce. The Eagles looking to split the season series against the Ravens. Fell 3-2 in the first meeting in this building. Took a 3-2 win in overtime back in October before falling 5-2 in their last meeting up in New Hampshire at the end of November. Larson gains center ice, fires it in, banked off the boards. Top line out for the Eagles. Wysocki, Ringer, and McKevikas. Maros with some speed and some open ice. Snaps a shot off that whistles wide. Puck held in by Levinson. Larson turns away from Maros. Ringer leaves it for Curry. Able to find its way past Pitter. Slid over to Ammons, who angles it off the boards. Kelly trying to work her way past Ammons. Wasn't able to do so and pushed back towards the defensive end. A whistle and offsides against Franklin Pierce. Neutral zone draw is won by Franklin Pierce. Moving in and letting a shot go from the top of the point was Pitter. Here comes LaRoche into the attacking zone. Snap, shot goes high over the bar. Devlin through the neutral zone. Hands it off to Mitchell. Holds it in at the point. Works to the half wall. Forces it down to Devlin. Over to Desai, walking in. She was looking for the upper 90. That goes high to the backboards. Desai down to Luckman. Luckman battles with Dean. Wraps around the boards up to Desai. Push to the opposite corner. There's Cornetta with it. Trying to turn away from this post forecheck. Fresh off the bench, Murphy into the attacking zone. And it's whacked out towards center by Kell before dropping to a knee and firing it in. Comes Swenson. Went out of play before coming back in, and a stoppage with 5:28 left to go in the second period. Draw will come at the center circle between Mackenzie Rich and Jody Rose. And a tie-up. Draw comes back to Franklin Pierce. Nearly turned over by the Eagles, and now it is as Peterson takes it away. Excuse me, it was nearly a turnover for the Ravens. And now a tie-up on the half wall. Comes out to the blue paint of Hurdle, and she'll cover with her glove. 5:05 left to go in the second period. Rose and Rich meet again at the face-off dot. And Rose wins it clean back to Larson. Over to Kell. Looking for a deflection with Rose. That goes wide. Rose picks it up again. Slides it through the blue paint. Back up to the point. Larson through a sea of bodies. Caught a pad of Hurdle. She goes down, and it's held by Rose. Drops it to Patfield, who leaves it for Peterson. Larson's shot didn't find its way through into the corner. 2-on-2, Patfield and Peterson battle with Coffey and Wright. Rich held up as Patfield whacks at it. Bouncing puck goes into the corner. Ammons off the bench. Adds reinforcements with Rose. Long shift for Jody Rose. Fans on the wraparound pass. She'll head off to the bench. McKevikis looking to slide it back into the slot for Pitter. Instead it comes to Wysocki. Floats a pass out to McKevikis. Whacks it on the backhand. And here comes Murphy. Wysocki the takeaway. And Ringer with some speed in on the breakaway. Moving in on Hurdle. Ringer can't get a shot away. Backhand pass out to McKevikis. Goes off the crossbar. Golden chances for Ringer and McKevikis. Ringer circles. Tried to jump past Levinson. And that shot, or clear attempt, goes up into the netting. Well, stay in the offensive zone for Post. Wysocki took a big collision that sprung the chance for Ringer, that then led to the chance for McKevikis. And Wysocki's okay. She'll take this draw against Levinson. And it is a draw won by Franklin Pierce. Levinson walks in right on the blue paint, and Saunders sprawls out to make a big save. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the second period. Wysocki pushes it out towards center. Stevens on it, and an offsides is called against Franklin Pierce. 2:39 remaining in the second period, a 3-0 Post lead. 2 goals from Wysocki in the first, and then Noah Farberman on the power play here in the second. Curry off to the goal scorer and Farberman. Battling just inside the point for Post. Farberman goes crashing in. Now a long stretch pass up ahead. Maros on it into the attacking zone. Trying to sashay past a Post defender. And Uderlar, but she closes her off. Kelly stays with it, and Uderlar forces the takeaway. Kelly stays with it, works into the top of the circle, and her shot is swallowed up by Hannah Saunders. She covers with 1:57 remaining in the second period. Both teams will bring fresh legs onto the ice. Draw is won back by Post. Larson angles it over to Kell. Bouncing puck is scooped up, and here comes an opportunity for Kell, but she was forced off the puck. Kelly's soft pass taken away in neutral ice. Cal scoops it up behind her own net, angles it off the boards up ahead to Luckman. Right, knifing her way through. Long shot finds its way to Saunders, but it's easily handled off the pads. Bouncing puck. Chance. Shot goes wide off the stick of Murphy. Dean scoops it up. 1:10 left to go in the second period. Murphy falls to the ice. And whacked out towards center off the stick of Mitchell. And icing called against Franklin Pierce. 52.5 seconds to go in the second period. 3-0 in favor of the Eagles. Rose wins the drawback. Chases after it. She goes crashing into the end boards. Slapped out. And got a deflection, no icing. Slid over. Shot from Stevens. And it's stopped by Saunders. Corrals it and freezes play. 17.6 seconds left to go. Draw one back by Post. Cycled all the way down. No icing. As Bowers held up along the boards. Final seconds come off the clock. Puck was loose in front of Hurdle. No players there for Post to get a shot away. And the second period comes to a close as the Eagles stretch their lead up to 3. Noah Farberman, the power play goal. And the Eagles are in firm control here, looking to close it out in the final 20 minutes. Franklin Pierce in search of answers and trying to keep their winning streak alive. They're going to need a big third period. When we return on the CACC network, it's 3-0 Post. Welcome back to the Sports Center of Connecticut on the CACC network. Third period action coming up between Post and Franklin Pierce. The Eagles hold a 3-0 lead through the first 40 minutes. They're looking to get their 6th win and snap the 5-game winning streak for Franklin Pierce if they can get through the next 20 minutes. Thanks for joining me and for making me a part of your Thursday afternoon. I'm Matt Scalzo. Post has had a historic day. A lot of records being set. Julia Wysocki, with 2 goals in the first period, became the all-time points leader in post-program history. Rowan Ringer had the 2 assists in that first, and that tied a single-season assist record at 12. Both players have 19 points on the season. That's tied for a team high, and it puts them tied for first in the Newha Conference in points this season. And with a win today, Hannah Saunders would get to 5 wins on the season. That would tie her for first in program history for a single season wins record. And a lot of things to keep track of as this third period progresses and to what happens here. Post has been the better team for this game. Franklin Pierce had a stronger second period, out shooting the Eagles by 4 and going tumbling down and crashing in towards the net of Saunders went Michaela Kelly. That came off its bearings. 19-23 will have a whistle as that gets fixed. Looking back in the second period, like I said, Franklin Pierce outshot Post 9-5 in that category. They lead overall 17-15. However, the only stat that really matters is the score, and it's a 3-0 Post lead. Hannah Saunders has been strong in net. Jill Hurdle, a little bit of a tougher second period, but didn't have to deal with as many chances. both goaltenders in the top 5 watch list for Newhawk Goaltender of the Year. As puck is loose, scooped up by Jody Rose. Point to point. Long shot from Cornetta. Caught the shoulder of Saunders and went to the glass. There comes Charlin walking in. Snapped the shot off that is shouldered away by Saunders. Macy Peterson gains center. Dumps it in towards the net of Hertl. Ashley Wright, who's coming off a 3-point weekend, trying to headman the break. Instead, it's a takeaway. Curry walking in. Caught the stick of Hertl. Up to Larson. Waits. Lets a shot go. Steered into the corner by Hertl. Held in at the blue line. Curry with a spinning shot was stopped, and now a long stretch pass up ahead to Dean. 2-on-1. Dean will take it herself right to the net. Hits the post. Puck is loose, and it's cleared away by Larson. Saunders didn't know where it was. And she'll thank the left post for helping her out there. Bo Dean, another chance for her. She had the breakaway earlier in the first. And here she was able to beat Saunders, but wasn't able to beat the iron. And Franklin Pierce still searching for its first tally of the afternoon. Annenson in neutral ice. A dump and chase is pushed along by Desai. Up to the point, Swenson, long shot. Puck is loose in the blue paint. Whack that, and they score. It's Emma LaRoche on the doorstep. And Franklin Pierce strikes for the first time today. Early in the third, it's Emma LaRoche with her 4th goal of the season. Makes it a 3-1 game. Swenson had let the initial shot go from the point. It was handled by Saunders, but the puck was still loose before it was whacked in by Emma LaRoche, a sophomore out of Highgate, Vermont. As their 4th point in the last 6 games, and continues to be a problem against Post this season. Has a point in every contest against the Eagles. 3 goals and an assist. Scored the first goal of her career against Post earlier this year in this very building. It was the game-winning goal in that 3-2 win. Wysocki hands it out in front to McKevichus, trying to slide it over to Rowan Ringer on the doorstep, and Hertl pounces on it to freeze play with 16:06 left to go in the third. Wysocki, the tie-up, the draw, and it is controlled by Franklin Pierce. Julia Stevens wheels behind her own net. Up ahead to Lauren Moros. Neutral zone battle. McKevichus is on it. No offside. McKevichus goes sliding down. Battle in the corner. Wysocki was on it. Puck pops up into the air. Controlled by Franklin Pierce. And now a turnover. Larson moving in. Big blocker save made by Hertl. Now at the point, Peterson trying to get the return feed to Rose. Here comes Maros along the boards and into the attacking zone. Wright flips it in. Puck will go down. Icing is waved off. Through the neutral zone comes Wright. Trying to knife her way past Kell. She's pushed to the ice. Stretch pass up ahead to Murphy. Mackenzie Rich into the attacking end. Her shot goes wide. Spinning chance. Bounced up to Dean. Slides it back to Swenson. Her shot is blocked by Grom. Delayed off sides and comes out to neutral ice on the pass up ahead to Desai. Swenson with speed. And a turnover. Luckman slides it back to Mitchell. Walks in. And a save is made by Hurdle as it goes bouncing over the net. Kelly with some nice moves. Walked past a couple. Loses the puck, and now it's pushed up ahead. Luckman hands it back to Devlin on the backhand, moving in, and it's easily handled by the glove of Jill Hurdle with 13-19 remaining in this third period of play. Looks to be an equipment issue for Jill Hurdle. Hurdle's trying to sort it out. I don't exactly have the angle to see what it is. Well, it's likely to be something with her mask, is what my guess would be. It looks like she got it all sorted out. Glove and blocker go back on. So it'll be Devlin and Kelly on the offensive zone draw for Post. It's won back by the Ravens and quickly banked up the boards. Sydney Wilson gets it into the attacking end. And trying to hold it at the point. Instead, she bats it into the Post bench. Post will bring on some fresh skaters. Refs will get a new puck. And we'll have a neutral zone draw between Kelly and Wysocki right in front of the Post bench. That's one back by Wysocki, goes in on Saunders. She leaves the blue paint, covers it with her glove, and stops play with an even 13 minutes left to go in the game. We'll bring up an offensive zone draw for Kelly and Wysocki once again. And Wysocki again, the victor in this faceoff. Kell up ahead, slides it cross ice, was looking for someone cutting into the slot. Held in by Makevikis on the backhand. It goes to Wilson, trying to spring it free to LaRoche, who was all alone. Puck got caught in her stick, or in her skates. Just spins it in towards the net of Saunders. Ringer was looking to float that out towards center. Instead, banks it off the glass of the penalty box and into the Post bench. Now we'll bring an offensive zone draw upcoming for Franklin Pierce. Bryn Levinson, joined by Maya Anderson and Lauren Maros, with Ashley Wright and Casey Coffey against that top line for Post. And it is won by Levinson. Up to Wright and over to Coffey. Back to Wright. Her shot was deflected and then eventually blocked by Wysocki. McKevikas picks it up. The two, she battles with Coffey as it comes in towards the net of Hurdle. Angles it with the pads behind her net. Turnover. Patfield moving in. Shot is blocked by Coffey. Neutral zone battle sees the puck goes back into Post's own end. Up ahead to Rich. Kelly up ahead to Dean. Dean on a breakaway once again, his third time the charm. No! Saunders. Acrobatic stop. Keeps it at a 2-goal game. Then Dean unable to solve Saunders once again. Saunders had lost her stick, got the assist from Vanden Uterlar to get the puck back. Diving out is Patfield. It's held in by Franklin Pierce. Cornetta angles it back in, left by Saunders behind her own net. Up ahead to Peterson, and she'll loop it out towards center ice. Rose pinching in, takes it away. Farberman had a goal in the second, comes in with the backhand. Nearing the halfway point in the third period. Still a 3-1 Post lead over Franklin Pierce. Ravens got a goal from Emma LaRoche in the early beginnings of this third period. She's on the puck here. LaRoche moving in. Drop pass to Wilson. Blocker save made by Saunders. Point to point, it's over to Swenson. Shot on a deflection from LaRoche. Karams into the corner, and then the clear goes up into the netting. With 9:25 left to go in the third period. We'll keep things rolling. No timeout with 9:25 left to go. Draw is won by the Ravens. It's over to Kelly in the corner. Pushes it over to Wilson. Looking for a centering pass out in front for LaRoche. She was all by herself, and Saunders uses her stick to angle it out towards center. And it's dumped in where the Eagles will head off for a change. Wilson on it. Gets it up to Cornetta. Cornetta gains center. Fires it in. Stevens gets it over to Rich. Ringer takes it away. And now she turns it over in the neutral zone. Puck goes fluttering up into the air. Bauer pinching in. Let a shot go that might have caught the glove of Saunders. Annenson not able to hold it. The laid offside. She has to dump it in once again. 7:45 remaining in this third period of play. A 3-1 post lead. Centering pass goes through the blue paint. Comes up to right at the point. Puts it down low to Dean. Spinning backhand feed is blocked out by Wysocki. Comes back to right with a one-timer. That goes bouncing wide. Larson scoops it up, plays it out towards center. She'll head off to the bench for a change. Wright scoops it up behind her own net. 7 minutes left to go in the third period. A turnover. Wysocki wheels around. Has her pass blocked. Feeds out in front for Ringer. Whacking at it. McKevichus a chance. Rebound right on the back door for Wysocki. She was looking for the hat trick. Puck is still loose. Vanden Uterlar shot is blocked. And racing after it comes Dean. But she was angled away. Puck is still loose. Wysocki behind the net again. Stops and starts. Battles with Cornetta. Wysocki out in front all alone. Moving in. Hurdle to pad stop, and she covers with the glove. Long shift for Julia Wysocki. She was looking for the hat trick, but Hurdle says no and freezes play. We hit the under 10 media timeout with 6:22 left to go in the third period. It's Post looking for the win and looking to snap the 5-game winning streak of Franklin Pierce when we come back on the CACC Network. Welcome back to the Sports Center of Connecticut. 6:22 left to go in the third period. It's Post 3, Franklin Pierce 1. As the Eagles are in search of their 6th win of the season and look to snap the winning streak of Franklin Pierce that sits at 5 games in a row. The Eagles trying to play spoiler to a team that is looking to get atop the Newha Conference with a win today. Eagles have 19 points, sitting in 7th place. Franklin Pierce got 33. 2 points behind Sacred Heart, who sits in first with 35. A win today would also split the regular season series between these two. Post coming into this year with just 2-26 all-time against Franklin Pierce. Go 2-2 this year would be a big step in the right direction for an Eagles team that's been struggling. Kelly finds some space. Has the shot closed off by Desai and Grom. Grom gains the red line, fires it in, and heads off for a change. Dump and chase. That's going to be the name of the game for Post over these last 5 minutes. They're just trying to keep the clock moving as Wilson gets into the attacking end. Had some space, but turns it over, and Devlin's on it. Drops it for Farberman. Her shot caught a body of a Franklin Pierce defender. Didn't get all the way to Hurdle. LaRoche nearly scrapes the top of the ceiling with that dump in. Ammons off the boards up ahead. It'll go down for an icing with 4:40 left to go in the third. Franklin Pierce got on the board early in this third on the power play goal from Emma LaRoche. Or even strength goal, rather. It was post that got up to a 3-0 lead. 2 goals from Wysocki in the first, both assists coming from Rowan Ringer. And then Noah Farberman had the power play tally in the second. She's down on the far side of the ice. Took a big collision. Helmet got ajar. Shot from the point comes out to Maros right on the doorstep. Couldn't get any clean connection on it, as it will squirt all the way down to Franklin Pierce's end. Stevens going for a long stretch pass that's cut off by Ammons. Stevens off to Levinson. Maros dumps it in towards Saunders as Franklin Pierce heads off for a change. 3:45 left to go in the third. A 3-1 Eagles lead over the Ravens. Hannah Luckman pinned against the half wall. Puck is poked free out to Wysocki, moving in on a shoulder save made by Hurdle as Wysocki was looking to put it up high. Backhand feed out to Mitchell, and the slot is sticked into the corner. Luckman pushes it cross ice. Long stretch pass ahead, goes through the legs of Dean, straight in on Saunders, and she covers and freezes play with 2:58 left to go in the third period. A win today for Hannah Saunders would tie her for first for most wins all time in a single season by a post goaltender at 5. Draws one back. Stevens looked to get a shot away, and it was blocked by a combination of McKevichus and Ringer, and then cleared out towards center ice. LaRoche on it, and the whistle blows. Offsides against the Ravens. 2:37 left to go in the third. Now, as we near the 2-minute mark, the question becomes, when does Jill Hurdle head to the bench if head coach David Stockdale decides to pull her, which 2 goals is within reason to pull your goaltender. Well, this team hasn't really been able to sustain any consistent offensive pressure, as Hurdle will have to cover with McKevichus bearing down on the dump-in. .213 left to go in the third. A 3-1 post lead. Looking to split the season series and snap the 5-game winning streak of Franklin Pierce. Rosen Levinson on the draw. It's won by Levinson. Angled up ahead to Charlin. Looking to find Maros on the doorstep as we come under 2 minutes left to go. Hurdle will head to the bench. Long shot. Save made by Saunders. Puck is loose in the blue paint. They poke away at it. Still it's loose. Where is it? And now the whistle blows with 1:50 left to go in the third period. An extra skater came onto the ice, and Hannah Saunders once again, similar to what we saw in the first period on the first power play for Franklin Pierce. Long shot came in. Bouncing puck was covered by Saunders. It was loose, and then everyone on the ice started poking and whacking, looking to get that second goal for Franklin Pierce. And a timeout will be taken by head coach David Stockdale with 1:50 left to go in the third period. Will be an offensive zone draw to the left of Saunders when we return out of the timeout. We'll keep it right here, though. 1:50 left to go, as I said, in this third period. Post looking to split the season series. I know I sound like a broken record, but it's definitely of note. Post came into the year with just 2 wins all time against Franklin Pierce. Looking to get 2 wins in the same season. They had a 3-2 win in overtime in New Hampshire back on the 26th of October. Looking for a 3-1 win in this one. And the name of the game is going to be, 1, you got to win this draw, and 2, you got to get it out. You don't have to aim for the empty net. You just got to get it out to center ice. And if you're able to get on and ice this with the empty netter, that would be the perfect scenario. As for Franklin Pierce, well, extra skaters on with Hurdle at the bench. You got to win this draw, and you got to create an opportunity to get some points on the board. It'll be Swenson, Cornetta as the D pairing with Levinson, Charland, Maras, and Anenson. Rose, Ammons, Pitter, Patfield, and Peterson on the ice. The draw is one back, but it squirts out towards center ice. Cornetta races after it and scoops it up out of the reach for Peterson. Cornetta gains the blue line. Slides it out in front looking for Anenson. Up to the point, it's with Swenson. Across to Cornetta. Down low, Maras caught a deflection. Went behind the net of Saunders. And it's whacked around the boards and out and all the way down for an icing. 1 minute, 11 seconds. Fresh 5 will come onto the ice for Franklin Pierce. Michaela Kelly, Mackenzie Rich, Julia Stevens, Ashley Wright, Kaylee Murphy, and Bo Dean are the 6 skaters for Franklin Pierce against the same 5 from Post. Rose wins the draw back, but it's controlled by Rich behind the net. Taken away by Ammons. She's unable to clear. Kelly stays on it. Slides it out in front for Murphy. Puck is loose. They score! Mackenzie Rich. In the right place at the right time, and Mackenzie Rich makes it a 1-goal game. It's 3-2 Post. 2 unanswered by the Ravens, and they still got 57.8 seconds left to go to try and find an equalizer. For Rich, that's her 4th of the season. 6 points in the last 6 games, 3 goals and 3 assists for the junior out of Rochester, Minnesota. It's going to be an exciting final minute, and we are back underway. Hurdle is going to head straight for the bench as this will be a neutral zone draw. No, it'll be a center circle draw, and so David Stockdale will send Hurdle back to the top of the blue paint. Kelly and Wysocki on the faceoff. And it is won back by Post. Uderlar dumps it in. Wright chases after it. Wysocki, the takeaway. And now here comes Franklin Pierce the other way. Kelly up ahead. Uderlar clears it out towards center. Hurdle to the bench. Ringer is there. Her shot was blocked by Dean. 27 seconds as Wright pushes this in. Saunders will cover and freeze play with 23.5 seconds remaining in the third. 3-2 Post lead. A big offensive zone draw upcoming. Cornetta will come onto the ice in place of Ashley Wright. Joining Julia Stevens as the D pairing. Wysocki and Kelly. To the right of, or to the left is Saunders. It's one back. Rich will let a shot go. It goes behind the net. Picked up by Dean. Trying to backhand it out. Dean still with it. 15 seconds to go. Up to the point. Down low, Dean. 6 seconds to go. Uderlar in the corner. Tries to backhand it out. Held in. Last second chance. The shot goes wide from Rich. And Post able to escape a last second onslaught from the Ravens. And they split the season series against Franklin Pierce with a 3-2 win. And they improve to 6-15-3 on the season. Big win for Hannah Saunders. Ties a single season record with 5 wins in a single year. Tying a program record for Post. And it's been a historic day for a lot of players. Julia Wysocki becomes the program leader in career points with 46. Rowan Ringer ties the single season record in assists with 12. And Post gets a much-needed win. It snaps the 5-game winning streak for Franklin Pierce. We're going to have a lot of people to talk to after today's game. Also likely Shelby Page and Larry Erickson, who are filling in place of Pat Bingham, who could not be here today as the head coach. Also would expect to talk to the new career points leader in Post history in Julia Wysocki, Hannah Saunders, likely Rowan Ringer as well. It's going to be a big-time interview day up here at the booth. But that'll do it for the broadcast portion. If you want to stick around for the interviews, you can. Those will be coming up in, I don't know how long. I'd say probably 5-10 minutes time. But if you are leaving now, then Matt Scalzo, glad you can make me a part of your Thursday. It's Post with a 3-2 win over Franklin Pierce. Then Matt Scalzo saying so long from the Sports Center of Connecticut. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Matt Scalzo joined alongside Julia Wysocki and Rowan Ringer after the 3-2 win over Franklin Pierce. You guys split the season series against Franklin Pierce, and you both also joined the record books today. Julia, you became the all-time program leader in points. How does that sound to you?
Yeah, it feels pretty good. I mean, at the end of the day, our program's just getting better year by year, so it's just exciting to be a part of that.
And Rowan, you tied the single season assist record with 12 assists. How has this freshman season gone for you?
Oh, I think it's going well. Just playing with a bunch of great people. So great.
Julia, you've been on the line with Rowan for most of this season. What's so special about her game?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's nice. I think we both kind of understand the game in a similar way, so it's fun playing with someone that I feel like I always know where she's going to be. She always knows where I'm going to be. I feel like we have really great communication skills on the ice, off the ice, at practice during games, so it's been really fun.
And Rowan, same question for you. What's been so special about playing with Julia? What kind of leadership has she brought to your game?
Oh, she's very loud. Sorry. She's very predictable. She's easy to play with. I know where she's going to be on the ice. She doesn't do anything too crazy, so it's just easy to play with her, and it's calm.
Well, congratulations on the win, and congratulations on your achievements today.
Thank you.
Thank you. I can stop laughing.
The way that I sound, the way that you
Matt Scalzo joined alongside Shelby Page and Larry Erickson following the 3-2 win over Franklin Pierce. Big win for you guys today. What made the difference for you guys in this one?
I think really playing as a team just drove the whole team to get the success, not for just themselves, but the girls sitting next to them in the stall and on the bench, and just doing it for our goalie. We really came together out there.
I agree. Solid 60-minute effort all the way around, up and down the ice. It was a great game.
Yeah.
A couple of players today joined the record books. Julia Wysocki became the all-time leader in points. What's so special about her game, and what makes her so easy to coach?
She's just like a workhorse out there. She's just like, you see her going to the net, moving the puck around, just creating options not only for herself but for her teammates at the end of the day. Yeah.
She's been on a tear her last 2 games. I think 5 goals or 6 goals.
Something crazy.
Yeah.
Like
6
that.
goals, yeah.
She's fun to watch.
Yeah, their whole line's clicking. It's feeling great.
One of her other line mates, Rowan Ringer, tied the single season assist record today with 12. She had 2 assists again today. She's just a freshman. What's so crazy? What's it like working with her? And the sky seems to be the limit for her.
I know. I'm excited to see where she can go because, like you said, she's just a freshman and she's already making those plays that senior Julia is making. So the sky really is the limit for her.
Yeah, she's a firecracker up and down the ice. She can skate and make plays for herself and open up Julia and her other line mate, Selena. They're special to watch.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the win, and thank you for your time.
Thank you
you.
very much.